thing right here to open up. There it is.
My Facebook taking forever. I know it's because I connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm like, oh, that's why it's doing this 327 guests on Wi-Fi right now. That's a lot of people.
That's the what's his name? That's
327. Oh my Lord.
Yes.
I need a nap, queen.
Oh my
God. I'm already. Look, you heard. I literally said that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Queen said no. No, that's the Wi-Fi.
That's the Wi-Fi.
Oh man.
That is the Wi-Fi.
Turn my volume, my ring off.
Yes, black people, white people, Asian people, Mexican people, whatever you may be out there in this Facebook world today. Hope y'all doing well.
That's right.
Hope y'all are doing well.
I don't know why my flash won't come on up there.
Look at these children.
Let's see if it'll work better this way.
What you put in your caption today, Queen?
I put welcome to Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Shelby's World.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we already live.
We is?
Yeah, I just hit the start where y'all, we coming. Just hold on, people. We coming.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, what?
Oh my God. Oh, we got Bible study tonight. What's his name? Thank you, Jesus.
I did everybody. Now let it work to be set. I'm gonna turn this one this way, Queen. All right. We are ready.
All right.
It's already live.
I
Welcome
see.
and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You're helping people.
Hello, Stacy. Hello.
Welcome to the Freedom Train Network.
Oh, yes, we can't let that
Welcome to the conference. The recording has started.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
How is everyone out there in Facebook and IG world? And
how y'all doing?
What a day. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Woo! Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. It's Wednesday. And this month is almost over.
Yeah, we got, how many? One more day? 2 more days.
2.
And it's over.
August 1st is Saturday.
Yes. That look on your face says it all.
I can't. It's just like, well, really, March, April, May, June, and you might as well say July. Like, where has it went? It's just gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know I just got in July.
This year flying by.
So, God, but I'm grateful.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to Wednesday, July 29th. And as Queen stated, this month is almost over.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, y'all. I'm actually okay with July speeding by.
I am too, because I love the fall, but it's gonna be different this time.
It is.
It's gonna be different.
We're not gonna have the fall fashion.
Mm-hmm. No fall football. No fall football. So that
no fall sports.
All of that in itself is a lot. So just to have no sports, no football, no family homecoming, all of that, like stuff that we really look forward to actually doing, seeing family, friends, it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be a different type of year. How about that, y'all?
Yeah, something new.
So Queen, we're gonna let you do the shot. Get us started, Queen.
All right. Well, welcome to Shelby's World Podcast. And guys, our sponsors are today is Shelby's Bistro. Make sure you check Shelby's Bistro out on IG. She does everything from catering, parties, weddings. She also travels. She also gives cooking classes as well, group cooking classes and individual cooking classes. So make sure you check out Shelby's Bistro and Catering on IG. Our second sponsor is J2Couture. The fashion, the hair, the clothes, the makeup, the wigs, all of that. J2Couture, you can check J2Couture out on Facebook at J2Couture LLC and also on IG as well at J2Couture. Make sure you support these businesses, and a huge shout out to Joe and Patrick of Freedom Train Network, who our show is actually sponsored. That's one of our sponsors as well.
Creators, our editors, our content management,
all of that stuff.
Everything.
So if you want to know anything, I had some people that have reached out wanting to do a podcast show. So make sure, check out freedomtrainradio.com, and their information is on there. You can reach out to Patrick and Joe, and they can give you information. So come join the Freedom Train family with this podcast. It's a lot of other shows on there, guys. Look, check out Freedom Train Radio and the other podcast shows. Support us all. And we're also getting ready we're asking for advertisement. If you need any type of advertisement as far as your business, we're running ads and everything. So all of that will be posted once we post up Shelby's World today. And just check out our Facebook, our IG pages. If you're friends with us personally, you'll see us actually posting that ad for those services. So, Queen, what is the quote of the day today?
Well, our quote of the day and our fact of the day are going to be hand in hand again as usual. But they're going to be basically talking about a particular individual.
Okay.
So we're going to do the quote of the day first. And it says, you don't make progress by standing on the sidelines, whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas. The great late Shirley Chisholm.
That's true.
So for many people who have, I know I see a lot of people making posts and comments about the violence in the city, the violence in our neighborhoods, and the things of that nature. But I think that a lot of us get lost in the fact that when you go on social media and you're talking about certain things and certain content is going to be taken out of context sometimes. So if you're looking as if you're complaining about a situation that you're not assisting with, and to me, that's almost worse than sitting around having conversations about something that you're not assisting with. Mm-hmm. So social media is now giving people the idea to go in there and say whatever. And I mean, just because it asks what's on your mind don't always mean you have to say what's on your mind in such a negative manner. I was always raised that what happens in the family business stays in the family. And we're not talking about the neglect and molestation that has happened in rapes. We're talking about cultural family. Certain things, if we want, even when it comes to, I don't got a whole lot of respect for Kanye, but I'm not going to go on social media blasting these people and saying all these negative things about our culture. Because that then gives the masses ways to jump on board and feel like they can attack them further. We got to stop standing behind what's negative and start pushing more of the positive. So she said, again, I quote from Miss Shirley Chisholm, "You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines, whimpering and complaining. You make progress implementing ideas."
Implement your ideas. Stop complaining. That's what it comes down to. Implement your ideas. Stop complaining. I always say that during voting season. If you don't vote, you don't need to say anything. Keep your mouth closed.
Especially when it comes to your local votes, y'all. We gotta do that. I know a lot of times I don't believe I believe the system is broken, but I also believe that there are a lot of things that if we put the right people there, things can change. So lately though, we ain't got the right people running. So that does hinder a lot of people from voting, but that doesn't mean your vote isn't needed. So fact of the day is also about Miss Shirley Chisholm. She was the first black woman elected to the United States Congress for New York's 12th Congressional District for 7 terms, from 1969 to 1983. Oh, wow. That's really awesome. And also, I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but she was the first black major party candidate to run for the President of the United States in 1972 for the Democratic Party.
I did know that part. I did. I read about that part.
So
that's amazing.
That's amazing. Our first person to run on the Democratic side was a black woman.
Kudos, queen, kudos.
We're some amazing people.
Yes, black women. Come on.
Yes. And that's that's our empowerment right there. Like this, just to hear and learn about people who are doing awesome things and have done things before us. That's empowering. Yeah. So y'all keep it up. Keep pushing so we can continue to be empowering our youth and the young ladies who are coming after us. Indeed. So Queen, when did you find out about Miss Chisholm?
I found out I read that I probably read that about her in the presidency maybe about 2 years ago. Okay. I read about that. I always knew about the other stuff, but I didn't know about the president stuff until like 2 years ago. So that is amazing.
That is amazing.
She was the first. So all the rest of them are not the first. Miss Chisholm is the first. Let's give her credit for it now. Give her credit. Stop trying to take credit for something that's not. But yeah, so
now there was a white woman that did it on the Republican side first, and we do expect it to be a white woman on the Republican side. But for the Democratic Party, there was a black woman who took the first stance on running to be a president on the Democratic Party side. I think that's amazing. It's amazing, y'all. So today we gotta I don't want to drown y'all out with so much about what's going on in our city, because it's something going on every day, every week. But we're going to talk about our youth today. And we, for the culture, our youth are very much in high demand. Yeah. And we need to start giving them more reason to use their demand in these streets instead of dying and killing. So I want to start off with saying condolences, sincerest condolences to the young men that have lost their lives within this past week. It's been a critical Tallahassee. I know at one point had been like the most violent city in the country at one point, and I don't know if we're headed back to that, but I do know that we have a lot of anger and hurt in our city, which is causing so much imbalance and hurt to the families and people. And these children are young people. These are young men. They're not even 25. They haven't even lived their lives. So I do want to say, whatever you're doing to help our youth, keep doing it. Yes. But if it's not positive, get away from them. Back up off them. That goes for parents too. If you guys are not using yourselves in a positive image and giving them something to live for, stay away from them. It's so much negativity going on already. We do not need any more negativity.
Enough people tearing us down.
So much.
We don't need to be tearing our own self down.
And it's, you know, what's really sad about this situation is that the comparisons to Black lives, how Black lives should matter to Black people when Black people die. Oh, we don't care, because I guess everybody killing Black people. All Black people killing Black people. So we get to a point of where we just like, oh, I guess Black lives don't matter to Black people. Do you know how ignorant that sound to even make a statement like that when there's when two Black kids have just killed each other? We're not always in that situation. What's going on, Joe? It's one of our creators saying hello to us now. We're not always in the situation when things are happening, but we can't be that preventative measure before it does happen.
That's true. A
lot of y'all hang out with these young boys and young men like y'all friends with them, but y'all not guiding them. Y'all not leading them.
You should not even be hanging out. I think you should not. If you my age and I'm 39 years old, you don't need to be hanging out with no 25. I don't care if that's your brother, your cousin, family functions, yeah, but you hanging out with these young kids, like hanging out. Y'all going out, doing all that type of stuff. I just don't agree with that. That's my opinion. Right. That's like me hanging out with my daughter.
In the moon. We talked about that before. Like, hey, Miss Stacia, I don't want to skip over everybody that spoke to us, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Yeah, hey, Stacia.
Everybody who spoke to us, hey, Miss Stacia.
Hey, which I put in the comments, hey, everyone. So,
hey, Joe. Hey, B. Hey. How you doing, lady? If y'all tuning in, we do want to say hello to y'all again, because we did miss our hellos, direct hellos, because we know people do speak. But I do want to say that, y'all, we're not skipping over y'all. I think we just jumped right into the topic
today.
So, but Joe made a comment. He said, if you have no connection to the community, you are not helping the community. And I appreciate that comment, because it's very true. We do not take enough responsibility for our roles that we play.
That's true.
In our communities.
That is so true.
When you see a kid or you see a young man doing something out of line, you're not correcting them. Y'all walking away shaking y'all head.
Yeah.
Talking crap.
Saying that
they ain't raised right.
They ain't raised
some
right.
This, some that.
And you have to say something, and it's a way that you actually present that child when they doing something. Now that you do have kids now they're very disrespectful, but that's why you have to know how to approach that child. Now if that child disrespects you when you do approach that child, then you, like she said earlier, just back away. Go on about your business. Don't even exchange words with that child. Right. Because that's just who that child is. Right. I mean, if he disrespects you, he didn't disrespect his parents as well. So exactly. There's really nothing you can really do about that. But it's I know with me, I can recall my kids being outside in the neighborhood and kids doing something, my son coming to tell me that somebody done something to him or something. I go out there, I talk to all of them just like if they was my kids. Correct. Some might look crazy, roll their eyes, but I was able to go to those parents of that child and say something. And that parent, get on that child. No, when she's speaking to you, you don't need to be rolling your eyes. You need to be listening, because she could be somebody that just don't care and going on about her business and call the police or something like that. So sometimes you got to be very careful, because some parents, they don't want you to say nothing to their kids. And you have some that They don't mind you saying something to their child, as long as it's in a respectful manner.
But that's only right anyway, because you can't go up to a kid that you don't know and just start fussing at that kid without demanding some type of respect back. If you want respect, you have to start that conversation off with respect. And if they're already being disrespected in their homes, or they are already being disrespected to their parents, they're not going to respect you. But there's a difference in that, because I know some children who will talk back to their parents but have amicable respect for other authority because of how the authority has been with them.
That's true. You
cannot think that you immediately taking off on a child and fussing and cussing at them is going to gain respect. You're not. We go, okay, so for instance, we were in the community yesterday.
Okay.
And everybody came up and, we was doing our surveys and getting everything. Successful day yesterday, I must say.
Yeah, Joe.
It was very good.
Joe told me it was a successful day yesterday.
It always feels good when when we come together as a people. I love it. But very successful day. And when I tell you, for one, I have adamant amount of respect for children that are going through survival mode every single day of their lives.
And you know the ones that is going through. You can look at them and tell who's going through survival mode.
So when we were with our children in our community yesterday, and you're looking into the eyes of the youth, and you can see the ones that are hurting, you can see the ones that are happy, you can see the ones that are very defensive because of the fact that they got to be defensive. Yes. You can see the ones that are very protective of their siblings. You can see all of that just by being in the community. And as Joe stated, if you have no connection to the community, you cannot help the community. You'll never know how a person is feeling until you look them in their eyes. Seriously. When I looked into the eyes of those children yesterday, but beyond the fact that my heart always gets full when I'm with our people, it's a brilliant thing for me. That it was a beautiful thing to see children helping children.
Yes.
Children helping adults. It was one child came down there, and I was like, "You gonna come?" Joe said, "Go get your mama and come back. We got your chicken box for you if you bring your mama back down here, whatever." And the young man went up. He went to go get his mama. He came back with his brother. Still no mama. Mm-hmm. And when we said, "Where your mama at?" And he said, "She ain't gonna come."
Wow.
And I looked at him, passed him his chicken box, passed his brother his chicken box, and said, "I appreciate you, baby, because you showed determination. Mm-hmm. You showed what you wanted for a reason. And all you went to do was say, 'Mommy, I just need you to come down here and do this survey.'"
That's it.
He told her why, too.
That's it.
So I can get me a chicken box. And she didn't show up. But he's already learning how to survive. He's not out here just like, and that was a lot of those children yesterday, y'all. But they're not just out there because they want to be out there. You think people are in situations because they want to be in these situations? No, these are kids growing up in situations that they're forced into, they're groomed into, they're built into. These are things that are happening daily. We still having babies when we don't need to be having babies. We can't take care of them, but we still having them. But because they're put here, it's our job as the community to make sure that they come out with just as much as we had. Those kids leave an imprint on your heart when you see smart-ass kids having to fight to live versus just living. And
enjoying that child.
And for everybody who always want to say Black lives only matter to Black people when it's about officers killing us, fuck y'all. To be perfectly honest. Because none of y'all don't come in these communities. None of y'all don't come and talk to these children that's hurting. None of y'all, all we do is point. And so many of us are so disconnected from our own people. Yep. Like the disconnection is unbearable. You guys walk past your own people clutching your purse because you're afraid somebody going to do something to you. And there's material in that purse. And these people are fighting to eat tooth and nail. So if you got so much to say, shut your damn mouths if you ain't going to do nothing. And that's clearly that. Like, in all honesty, I don't have no respect for people who can be bully posters All y'all do is go on Facebook and just bully post. That's what y'all do. Y'all bully posters, man. And the reason behind that is because you can't face the people in the community and tell them that directly, but you're a bully post about what you see.
What you see.
Come on, man. So do you really have balls, or are you really helping somebody by bully posting, or do you just like pointing fingers? What are you doing?
Oh, look what they doing.
Look what they doing. Look at that. Look at that. Even with this situation with this young man this past week that died at the store, how many of y'all out there was at that store 30 plus?
It was a lot.
30 plus.
A lot of people at that store, and they still don't know who the person was.
And irregardless, this young man died, got shot.
Yeah.
My brother told me that he was standing right behind the boy when he got shot.
Wow.
We got people hanging out at these situations, and don't think I ain't get on my brother.
Cause she did.
Don't think I ain't get on my brother.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh,
but
yes,
what are y'all
definitely.
doing? What are y'all doing? Life is way too valuable to think, oh, because I'm tired of being in the house, I'm going to hang out.
I'm going to hang out.
Y'all got to get it together. We can't expect to fix a community if we're going to continue to remain broken. We got to stop.
Y'all that grew up in the over there in that same community where all of that stuff happening, and it's happening all over the city. It don't even matter. It's all over the city. It's crazy. It is crazy.
We gotta do that. We gotta heal ourselves, though, y'all.
We got to come together. We got to really be out there in the community helping, because this next generation, they lost. They are completely lost. Completely lost.
But it's too many lost people leading them.
Yeah.
I mean, you got parents that's just as lost as them, so we can't continue to worry about who's lost. We gotta bring in the people who we can save. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with y'all. People my age, I ain't worried about y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I'm not worried about y'all, because it's y'all that's supposed to be helping us save them. So if you care enough, let's get involved with that. We have put up several posts asking for people to come out and just volunteer. It's people that hit me up all the time asking what they can do. Nobody never comes.
When we be out there, people asking, well, how can we volunteer?
Because they smoke talkers.
Yeah, we tell you. Look, the first one we had, how many people? What, two people?
Two people came and showed
up to volunteer. Two. And then then people say, well, we always see y'all, but we don't, we want to volunteer. Y'all need help. Why y'all ain't saying that? Why y'all ain't? We telling people we ain't finna chase you to come volunteer and help with Link Up and what we doing in the community. We not finna do that. But we keep telling y'all, we posting on our posts, and all of y'all see on our posts.
It gotta be the popular post.
Our profile picture on all of our people that's a part of Link Up is our Link Up logo. People, come on, we trying to do something.
And I don't want to hear, and I don't want nobody telling me no BS about I ain't going nowhere because I don't want to get it. I don't want to get
in the mall.
Y'all be in the mall.
Walmart.
Y'all be out to
your
eat.
Friend's house. You doing all that stuff. Some of y'all even back at the church when you should not even be back there either.
Y'all in crowds. We're not asking y'all to come into crowded situations. That's not what we're asking. And that's not what a lot of these kids are asking. They're not asking for y'all to come in and infect y'allself or put y'all in a harmful situation. Sometimes all you need is just to dedicate 5 minutes of your time. Or you can dedicate an item.
That's it.
You can give us a backpack for a kid. You can all assistance comes in many ways.
It ain't always your time. Your time is good though, because
your time is very valuable.
Those kids want to see your face.
They want to see who helping them. We know this one person told us, well, I write a check. And I keep writing checks, but I don't got the time to come out there. Well, every time you write that check, that take you a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Add up the minutes before you write them next 3 checks. Just come out there. Y'all kids need to see that people care. And
they don't see that.
They don't see that enough. And I'm just being honest with y'all. They don't see it enough. They really don't. And it's not, and we're not putting that on you as a person. We're not saying it falls on you, but it falls on all of us.
Yeah,
it falls on all of us.
We all in this community together, and it don't matter what side of town you stay on. We still all in this together.
But some of us come from the projects, leave the projects, and never go back to the projects.
Because you embarrassed.
Or that's what the goal was.
Yeah.
Just to get out of there.
But see, if that was your goal, you still need to go back so you can tell kids, okay, this I was in the same environment that you lived in. I was raised in this environment. But I knew that I wanted better for myself. That will give that, you inspire that, even if it's just one. Even if you can reach just one. We might not be able to reach the masses, but if you can reach just one, you can change that one child's life. It could be that child that everybody look at like, oh, they ain't gonna be mad. But that you, as that one individual, come back into that community and be like, look, young man, young lady, I live this life that you live. I was the same way. I was doing the same stuff that you was doing. But the light bulb just went off, or I just seen that I wanted different from myself.
Right.
And just you coming back, just talking to that one kid can change that one kid's life.
And it might change another one, because he may tell another kid.
He might tell the next kid.
And that's
and
what
tell
they're
the
about.
next kid, and tell the next kid, and like, oh, we want to be like Miss Davis. We want to be like Miss Players. We want to be like such as, like, you look, and kids look at everything from what you got on to what you drive.
Everything.
They look at how you
we used to do that. We used to say key lock.
To them.
But we used to do that. That's what we were inspired by, seeing people do good, by doing better.
Yeah.
But this is what has now happened with people doing better, the uppityness behind it. When people do better, they forget that it took you to go through something to get to that better. Everybody don't just jump into doing better. So if you know that it took you a little bit to get there, what about the other kids? And I noticed what tended to happen with us in our community. We learn a trade and we want to
close our mouth. We don't want to share it.
How does that benefit everybody?
Well, I don't want to go over her. You see Shelby, she catering now, like, she ain't trying to get no information. She just copying off me. Child, look here. All of us, we need to share the information. I am a big person on sharing. If I don't care if you do the same thing. You don't care if you got the same business that I got. If I got it and I know something that I feel like that you can implement into your business, I'm going to say something about it. Some people, they take it as,
I learned it. I went to school. I got this. They should do it too.
We got to help each other, man.
Do you? I don't know how many of y'all ever heard of the movie The Spook Who Sat by the Door. I don't know how many people have watched that movie, but if you've never heard of The Spook Who Sat by the Door, that's a movie. That's a must see. It's on YouTube. All you got to do is YouTube it. Freeman. It's a man named Freeman in this movie. This man was a black, very black, inspirational person. Mm-hmm. He got into the CIA. He went through everything it was just to become. They were only going to recruit one black man, just so that they can say that they had that. That affirmative action. Affirmative action. That's what it was. Affirmative action was put. They had to hire a black man.
Yeah, as long as they got that one black person in place, that they okay. They ain't got to hire nobody else.
Exactly.
They got that one.
So they had over 50 black men, educated black men, come in to apply for this position. The particular position only was going to get one black man. This black man infiltrated the whole CIA program, took every piece of knowledge that he learned, took it back to Chicago, opened up his health clinic because he was a social worker, opened up a social worker clinic, put everybody to work. But this is what he did that made this work. It had the gangs, pulling the gangs to work together in the city by using CIA methods and tactics to take down the people who are operating and hurting the black people in the city. But I can't tell you it's more because I'll tell the whole movie, but it's a must-see.
Check it out.
It's a must-see, you guys. And it brought me to understanding more of why black people have learned to shut up and be like this instead of doing like this when it comes to us. We need safe spaces so that we can talk about how we can assist and help each other. We need safe spaces where we can go when we're broke down and we don't have anywhere else to run. But this is the place we can go. Our kids going to still be fed. Our people still going to be taken care of. This used to go on in our communities. We're selfish as hell now. That's true. We are selfish. We are
Don't
not
want to get up on the
but like that's where the crab in the barrel method came from. Crabs don't grow in a barrel. They don't procreate in barrels. That's why they're trying to get out.
Don't want to let the other one have.
But come on, guys, we got to do better. So first and foremost, step one, healing the community. Mm-hmm. You got to get out there and see what's going on in the communities to know how you can heal the communities. We know that there's a lot of mental health issues going on beyond poverty, beyond the struggle. It's many things going on.
Pandemic that's going on.
The pandemic
that didn't bring extra stress
to the people in the. It's so much. And then not only that, they barely leave these communities, y'all. When you living in these communities, you barely getting out of them. The kids anyway. So what you do is you start bringing things in the communities that they can utilize and assist themselves with their growth. Since it's hard for them to get out the communities, you bring the resources to the communities. That's all we're saying. All y'all got talents, trades. You don't got to come volunteer with us. Send somebody else. If I got my cooking
Business
classes,
owners, all of
exactly.
That.
I'm teaching. We teaching cooking. Queen got her makeup and hair. We teaching hair. We doing this. This is stuff that's going on. If you guys don't want to get involved, shut the hell up. Nobody don't want to hear y'all complain. Nobody don't want to see y'all point fingers no more. I'm calling y'all asses out from now on. When I see it, I'm exposing it. Because all y'all that look like y'all want to be talking and do this and do that, you ain't doing nothing to help nobody but yourselves.
Just talking.
Or you like the popular attention because y'all still popular from high school?
Yeah.
We still living on high school popularity. So instead of y'all sharing a post that's meaning, y'all share posts that don't mean shit. And then we don't understand that either because I'm still trying to understand how popularity win over realness. How does popularity ever stamp out realness? I'm lost.
They want the vote. They just want you to hit that button, like hearts, the thumbs
get the hearts.
Up,
yeah.
Checking to see child who checked it.
Who cares?
I don't even care.
How is that? Y'all getting paid?
I don't even care.
It's putting food on your table. So let's stop looking for that to be something we're balancing ourselves off of and use some real balance.
Yeah.
Some real balance, y'all. We had some dates yesterday. I ain't had dates in years. Because, baby, they was falling off the tree in Hollyfield, baby. We ate dates. Filled up the kids' buckets. And after our little event yesterday, it took me back to childhood. And the kids we got to see the people, just the kids in the neighborhood that have power. That's what we got to see yesterday. It's children already in the neighborhood with power. Now, it's our job to direct what they do with that power.
Yeah, they want it.
They got so many people watching them already. They got the younger children following behind them. They got the power already, y'all. We need some direction.
They want that direction. They want that. They feeling for that direction. Kids need stability. My kids' grandmother always told me when I had my daughter, she was like, you got to give kids stability. You got to give them structure. She said, if you don't give kids stability and structure, when they become adults, they will blame you for everything that ever happened in their life because you did not give them. You didn't give them that stability and structure. My other 3 girls, my husband, daughters, they even told me that one time. They was like, being over there with you and daddy, like, y'all gave us. And they couldn't say the word. I was like, what it was? Structure. They was like, it was structure. Like, y'all make sure we ate on time. Y'all make sure we went to bed. We got to school on time. Everything that we were supposed to have as kids, they got it at our house. Not saying that their mom was a bad parent, but she didn't give them that type of structure that was in that home when they came to our house. They had structure. Like these other 2 kids over here, they got structure. So when you come over here, you're going to have the same structure as them. We're not going to treat y'all different. So, and they told me, they was like, why you and daddy didn't get married a long time ago?
Because, and you know why they asking that? Because that would have been structured in life for a long time.
For a long period of time. And I cried. I couldn't do nothing but cry because I was just like, I told my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time, like, you might want to think about getting those kids because those kids, I see a difference from when they come here and be here to the time that we have to go
Kids need
drop them
structure.
off, and the way they be feeling like, but those girls at 16 and 17 years old, they was like, we had more structure over there at the house with y'all when we spent time with y'all.
But
we
then
knew that
some
we was
kids-
going to eat and get to school on time. Homework was going to be done. And
Correct.
still be able to enjoy this little social life that they did have before it was time to go to bed or do whatever else they were supposed to actually do.
Correct.
So kids need structure. Kids are
Some of
hungry
them run
for
from
structure.
it.
Yeah.
But the kids who run from it is because they got the other parent telling them to run from it.
Yes.
So it's a manipulative aspect
parents
because
can be
everybody
very,
not on the same
manipulative.
page.
Yep.
Some parents don't want those kids have that, but that's a lot of the reason why when you know who you procreating with, because people don't have the same ideas of family. Ayla says, "What do you think the first step of direction is for our community as adults?" Healing the community. I think that's the first step. I did say we have to start off with healing the community because a lot of the parents can't help and teach their kids because they're going through so much. Yeah. And a lot of the things that they're going through, exactly, travesties. They're going through something. They're thinking about their next meal. They're thinking about what they can do for their kids because they're so used to being given, catered to by their government.
Waiting on the system to take
and what we have to do first is start getting, and that's why we also say parent classes. We want to have we have to already have the program set up to offer the parent classes, but it's a lot of parents don't want to admit that they have these issues. Help, yeah. But it's ways you do this. You don't start off by calling it a parent workshop. What you do is you say, I'm going to do a parent-child workshop. Where you're going to incorporate the children and the parents together, and they're doing an exercise where they're learning each other that day. Mm-hmm. And then the next time you offer it to the children, the next time you offer it to the parents. Yeah. So you got to do it in a strategic manner because you got to not make people think that you're trying to help them. That's right. Everybody don't want help.
Everybody don't want help.
So when you change up how you
help
exactly.
Anyway.
But if you change up how you offer it, it can be done. It can definitely be done.
There's something out there like the young lady that we talked to that had her garden and everything. Ooh, yes. Oh my God. That just blew my mind. And she was very compassionate. She was one of the ones that sat there and really talked to us and had ideas of her own that she wanted to implement into the community right there where she lived at. And we was just like, wow.
And I don't even understand why the community would be against the garden.
Yeah.
But I do have understanding because they don't want to see nobody grow in the community. Mm-hmm. They're going to limit what you can do there because they feel like that's not what you're supposed to do there. Yeah. You're not supposed to grow from where you're from. You're supposed to be you're unstable all your lives. And that's what they're hoping for you to be stagnant and stay right here. So those are just some of the ways. But we definitely got to start off with the healing aspect first. We got to get in there. And even though we're already there, it still takes work to move and maneuver through the community. You got to earn people's trust. So, that's we had one of the parents tell us, we don't know that y'all doing something until the kids run down here and say, Mom, can I go over there and get me a plate? Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it happens. It's we never know. The kids always know before we know.
Before they know.
Because y'all letting the kids roam.
Yeah.
But guess what?
And the kids asking, they come and
ask questions. I don't have a problem with the kids roam because when I lived in 4th Avenue growing up, we lived in that little area in the projects, that little block in the middle of our apartment complex. Mm-hmm. We stayed, everybody roamed out there. It wasn't parents down there, it was kids down there. We knew how far to go. We knew that we were protected in our communities. We know nobody was coming in to snatch us. We knew all of that. We felt safe. So how you guys operate with getting to them to trust you is going to be on you. But if you already come in with people that they already trust, mm-hmm. it'll be much easier. So I like the whole aspect of people wanting to bring their businesses and talk about their businesses, but you got to come into the community to do that.
Yeah, you got to.
You definitely got to do
that. We can't, they need to see your face. They really need to see your face. So it's a lot. It's exciting though when we be out there, guys. Y'all really need to come out and see.
We got a question from one of your viewers, Queen. You see that?
Ariel. She was asking how are we reaching out with social workers and different programs, FAMU, FSU, TCC, for volunteers and students and stuff.
So we know we've not done that angle, but we will definitely do that. We have people that are connected to the social program, the social and psychology programs. So we'll definitely do that. But we try to give people the opportunity to, if they ask us for this, we offer it to them then. So we don't, I know we need to kind of do better with our marketing.
Yeah. And
getting our word out about what we do. It's important that we start doing that a lot more, because we only use social media and our YouTubes and our website. So we use those, but those have to be things that people go to. The traffic has to flow there for it to happen. So if you know anyone, I'll definitely put the link up that lets you know. But our email is link. Let me tell y'all right now. I changed it. I can't remember for nothing in the world, I swear. But it's Link Up 2015.
2015.
It's either that. We're going to have it up on the show. I'll put it up on there to be sure. But I say it every week now and I got tongue-tied.
Yeah, Link Up 2015.
It's either Link Up 2015 or 2015 Link Up at Gmail. But I'll let y'all know for sure. But if you know someone who wants to volunteer, let us know. We can email them an application. We want students. We definitely want students to come out and definitely get involved. If you know anyone, if you have kids that need community service hours, I think we do hours. We do hours. We just don't do, at this point, we just don't have the credentials to give credits to students, but we do have the credentials to give community service hours. So anybody that wants to get involved, we ask that you definitely get involved.
We are a 501c.
Oh, and the next thing we're going to be doing, I know that we can't do a whole lot. We have our Resource Drive Thrus that we're going to be doing with Link Up in the communities for the back to school drive.
Yes.
Since we can't do full-fledged drives this year, we're going to do drive-thrus for the communities that we operate in. And those three communities will be Hollyfield, Holton Street, and Joe Louis. It will be posted. We will definitely be sharing that information. So if you want to donate to any of those drives, it is most appreciated. Let us know. If you want to be a volunteer at any of those drives, please let us know.
And you can reach out to us on our Facebook page.
Definitely through
Shelby's
Facebook.
World on podcasts, on IG. Our personal Facebook pages.
Find us anywhere you can.
Anywhere.
And I post my business phone number like every day.
So you can reach out to us.
And also barbers and hair braiders.
Hairstylists.
Barbers and hair braiders. If you are willing to donate free services to children who have to go back to school during this pandemic, please reach out to us. Please, please, please. Thank y'all so much. Queen, you got anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Same thing as our normal. Stay positive. You know, I say it all. You have to stay positive. Doing everything, and I know it could be hard for some of us that dealing with mental issues. But the ones that's not, man, stay positive. Find you some positive people to be around. Even if it's just one person that you can pick up the phone and be like, girl, I ain't having a good day today, but Queen, I need you to send me some positive words, some positive affirmations or something. But
that's right.
That positivity, I mean, I'm telling y'all, it like I always say, it works. Because I know it didn't work for me. Sometimes I had a rough weekend with one of my patients. And I was very upset Sunday. I mean, like, literally upset. But I had to pull myself together and make sure that I was okay for these ladies of RP7, the roof project.
Graduation
was Sunday. So I was like, these my new sisters coming into RP, and they're graduating. So I got to pull myself together. My problems, look, I cried. I did everything I need to do, got it all out. When I woke up Monday, I was a whole nother different person. I was like, you know what happens Saturday, Sunday happened, but guess what? It's a whole new week. It's a whole new day. Leave it right there in the past. Let's move. We gotta move forward.
And if you can't dwell on it. If you can't control that aspect of what happened anyway, it's better to let that go.
Just let it go.
When you let things linger, you pretty much crash yourself. And so you, Queen, I always give y'all that. positivity, change your mind, change your mindset. And I just want to say, I appreciate you guys all the time for checking us out and tuning in and letting us know you're giving us feedback and everything. But I also would definitely appreciate if you share our posts. Share anything that's related to Link Up. Share the videos. Do whatever you can to make sure that you guys are getting the word out about what's going on in these communities that are positive.
Yeah.
If we share more positivity, we'll receive more positivity. And I truly appreciate y'all. We like you. We love you. We appreciate you. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.